yield the balance of my time to the gentleman from New Jersey.
Thank you, Chairman. Let me just say I think you really encapsulated what this is about. You all are good at this. Seriously, and I mean that as a compliment. You're really good at it. You're good at politics. Because, again, we're speaking about the rally in Wildwood, which I happen to be in. As you probably know, that's in my district. I spoke at it. And, by the way, you're probably feeling a little bad about it because we had 100,000 people that were from all walks of life, from plumbers to pipe fitters to professionals to engineers and architects and doctors to young people to old people, all excited to be there. With 100,000 people, we had no incidents, nobody got drunk, nobody got hurt, there were no fights. It was a celebration of America. For an hour and a half, Donald Trump stood up there, mostly extemporaneously speaking about a whole bunch of stuff, having a little bit of fun, sometimes being sarcastic, sometimes being very serious and speaking about America and America freedom and what's happening to our borders, our cities, what's happening to our country in so many different ways that isn't good. But my point is, that's not what this hearing is about. So once again, and the chairman encapsulated it, you're leading us astray. You're good at it. We're getting into a debate about Donald Trump. You're damn good at it. But that is not what this is about. This is about that we have existing transcripts, and we want to know what the demeanor of the current president was. We know what the demeanor of Donald Trump was because you can watch the whole hour and a half on tape. You can look and see what he said, what he did. You don't even need to do anything. I wish we didn't have to have this hearing either. I just wish they turned it over. The chairman wouldn't, I will in a minute, the chairman wouldn't have called this hearing if simply they had said, yes, you can have the video recordings, you can actually check out his demeanor. The problem you have, as good at it as you are, the problem that you have is either that he is cognitively impaired and doesn't know what's going on and what he's doing, or he's not, and he knowingly took all this classified material out and then basically sold it to a ghostwriter to make $8 million. And I know you're in a tight spot, but that's the reality. And so we kind of want to know what it is, and so do the American people want to know what it is. They just want to know the truth. This isn't a big deal. Tell the truth. It sets you free, man. So you can go through this inside out over and over, and I know probably the next speaker on your side is going to have another amendment that's got to do with Donald Trump, but that's not what this is about.
Will the gentleman yield?
Focused on the ball. I will yield.
I hadn't planned on bringing up Donald Trump today. You did it. You're the one that came in and said and tried to, say that Trump was mistreated because he's on trial, but Biden is getting a pass. You brought it up. I just read back to you.
Reclaim my time. No, what I brought up was that you all were we were taking our eye off the ball. We still are. We're into this discussion. Yeah. There's a real serious issue here. And by the way, they obviously don't think, since you've brought it up, that Donald Trump's cognitively impaired because they're prosecuting him in different venues across the country, politically motivated. But I don't want to have that debate now, man. Mr. Ivey, I'd have that debate with you anywhere, anytime you want to do it. I will yield back in a minute.
It's my time. If the gentleman yield back, the gentleman's done with yield back.
I will yield back.
Gentlemen, I would just point out the Jack Smith mishandled the evidence. We don't want to bring up Trump, but in that case, you got the prosecutor who seized the documents and changed the order that he seized the documents. The physical documents don't match up with the actual scanned documents. Some people might say that's tampering with evidence. That happened, and the judge down there said, wait a minute, we got to hold on here. What's going on? And, of course, the irony is Jack Smith mishandled documents while he's charging President Trump with mishandling documents. You can't make this stuff up. So I think in some ways a reference to what's going on with President Trump is entirely appropriate. My time is up. Who seeks recognition? Question occurs then on the amendment from the gentleman from Georgia. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. No. Opinion of the chair, the noes have it, and the amendment is not agreed to.